What's up, good people? So check this out. So I had a young man that was in some trouble. He called me and wanted to talk, so want me to meet him. So I go meet him. There's at a restaurant in the DFW area. Meet him over there. Decent restaurant, not a high-end restaurant, but it's a restaurant. It's eating. It's a family place. There's a bar in the back, and on the back side of it. We weren't in that area. We were at the restaurant side of it. So anyway, we're sitting there talking, and of course, this guy's a young guy, 31, 32, tall, athletic. The young girls kept coming by a table, just walking by a table, trying to get our attention. But he's going through something they have no idea. He got a leg monitor on, this all kind of stuff going on in his life. But he wanted to talk to me. Didn't have any male figures in his life and lost everything, almost everything. Lost his car, house, wife, kids, lost all that. So he's trying to rebuild. So, we're there talking. These young girls keep coming up. And we see him. One girl kind of brushed up against him, asked to borrow his napkin, just little stuff, didn't know how to approach him, but she kept trying. And another one came up, same old thing. She's trying. One brushed up against his leg and his shoulder, and he kind of moved over, and they were just doing the most. And finally, one of them had a cell phone out and started twerking next to our dinner table.
What? What?
She is twerking right next to my quesadillas. Now, how am I supposed to eat when you got this going on right here by my food? Now, it's just disrespectful in a restaurant. We kept ignoring it. Do you know the more we ignored them, the worse they got? The worse they got. This young girl got so mad, she walked up to him and called us both gay. Yep. Because nobody want to talk to us. Now, me, I'm old, so, my filter sometimes just ain't that good. It's not, my give a shit factor sometimes real low. So she come up, well, y'all gay? I said, no, you just ugly. No, it had nothing to do with that. We don't have to be gay. You know what I mean? I said, you're just not attractive at all. You're just not attractive. Had nothing to do with that. And your attitude is even worse.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Even worse. Soon after all that, we have a whole nother crowd of women, young women, that are arguing. Now, they on the bar side. They at the bar. Now, they are people that are a reflection of my kind now. So I'm thinking, man, how'd I get her out of here without her going to jail? Really not my responsibility. We don't have to be involved. But I'm thinking this little young girl is off the chain. So I'm thinking, well, maybe she's drunk, little young girl. Look like she got kids because she got a little top on. And, you can see the evidence of a child on her. I put it that way. So looking like, well, man, I guess I better go, hey, let's go handle that. He said, all right, Uncle. He said, Uncle, let's go over here. Maybe he's going to pay the bill, get out the way. It was like a $12 difference. We paid the bill and said, ma'am, you good. Just please, just leave because you're making us all look bad in here. So, you know what she does? She gets mad, sees a cup of water on another table and pushes it and knocks the whole cup of water over. Just knocks it over. Man. Now, this is a separate group from the other group that was trying to flirt with a guy, with my young dude I was talking to, a little young guy, and a whole separate group. So I'm thinking, well, damn, is this just a restaurant full of snapdragons? I was like, because this girl and her group were over the top. No decorum, just loud, crazy acting, talking loud, boisterous, and when they don't get their way, they start insulting you. Yeah. First group of girls called us gay. Second group got mad at the and pushed water all over. But I tell you the story to tell you this. These are the mothers of these little young kids that's acting a fool. These women are raising these boys. Yeah, they're raising them. They're raising them. And it's not until they get in trouble that they realize, damn, I've been messing up. See, they got to be putting what's called a calm surrender before they listen to what's going on. When they high on the hog, got money, they looking good, they think everything's fine in their life, you can't tell them much. You can't tell them much of anything. They high on the hog, as we say down here, high on the hog. So it's not until they're in trouble that they talk. This young man, I've seen him before, talked to him before, but it wasn't until he lost everything that he came to talk to me. He heard about me. He knew me. Kind of was standoffish. He said, man, I don't mess with the police. I don't mess with the police. I get it. But now you're in trouble. probably your best friend. I can help you push through this and help you rebuild your life in a way. I'm not going to help you with everything, but I can give you some advice and at least get you some resources to help you. But you don't mess with the police, right? Which brings me to another point. In some communities, they say F the police, like they don't want to deal with the police. But I'm going to tell you this. Intelligent people see law enforcement as an asset to them because police are public servants. The judges are public servants. They have power, arrest powers, that kind of thing, but you use that to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Now, the low IQ people always say, F the police, man. They're always picking on me. No, they're picking on the bad people. Your job is to present yourself in a way that you don't look like one of the bad people, even if you are. So if you're loud, acting a fool, and your whole attitude or your perception is police always messing with you, then you will never see the perspective. See, those words are interchanged a lot. Perception and perspective. Very different, but interchanged a lot. So if your perception is that all police are prejudiced and all of them want to pick on black people or poor people, may not be the perspective. It may just be you're a fool. It may just be that you're loud all the time. It may just be that you don't know how to act inside a restaurant. Maybe it's because you come in making a lot of noise. People that are wealthy and good ladies, like a true lady, her beauty is quiet. You see it, but you won't know it till you talk to her. True beauty is silent. It's like true power and wealth is silent. You won't see it till the time is necessary. Real wealthy people, and I'm not talking people with money, because there's some people that got money, but they're not wealthy. Two different things. There's some people that are wealthy that stay quiet. They like peace and solitude. They don't like all that noise. Broke people, loud. Always loud. Letting it all hang out. Literally. Body parts all hanging out. And if you are almost 50 years old, and you've been dressing provocatively most of your life, and you still don't have a man or a husband, but you got a bunch of kids, no clothes, still no man. Got a suggestion. Get dressed. Get dressed. Put your clothes back on. It's not working. Because your mouth and your attitude is even worse. You can look like a 9 or 10 and think you got it going on, and you are the worst one in the world. And these are the same women. These little cutie pies that's raising these boys to be divas. Raising their sons to be divas. You know what they do to try to overcome that? They become too tough. They want to go and act a fool, right? Try to be extra tough. Don't know the first thing about it. Don't know. Then you leave the police and everybody else to deal with these fools. Yeah. So the first scenario is these snapdragons in a restaurant. Just a restaurant full of snapdragons, and every one of them is causing trouble. 3 different groups of them, all of them causing trouble. Every one of them causing trouble. Then you got the young man who's going through life in a situation where he's trying to figure it out. He has no male perspective to help him understand that his perception has always been wrong. It's always been wrong. And then he comes to me, he said, F the police. He said, but when I heard about you, I didn't want to talk to you, but they told me you was cool. And I knew that I needed you, so they told me if I call you, you would come. And I came, and I went out and hollered at him. And hey, what's up? I need to holler at you real quick. What's up, man? What you need? That's how we do it. See, each one teach one. See, I'm trying to help. Now, I may not even be reaching many of them at all, but the ones that do come to me, I don't turn my back away from them. Because, see, this is how I get my blessings. See, when I do that, it's my belief that the tires on my truck last a little longer, the gas run a little longer. Little things that I need are covered a little better. And I'm blessed. Trust me, I'm blessed. But I pay it forward. If we all did that, we might have a better society for some of our young men and some of our young women. Because these little young women, I'm telling you, they were doing that. They are parents. They are a mother to somebody. And what do you think their little boys is doing? If they got little boys, let me tell you something. They are hellions. I guarantee you they are. They got a daughter, poor baby's at a disadvantage. Right off the top. Already at a disadvantage. There's no guidance, no wise counsel. Then I'm going to show you something in Chicago. Now I'm back on Chicago because these kind of men, Al Sharpton, Brandon Johnson, mayor of Chicago, they are fueling the drama. And if you don't see what's happening, all the liberal-minded people, 318,000 black women have been fired since April of this year till now. 318,000. They mostly had government jobs and retail jobs. 29% of single black women own their own home. I didn't even look to see how many of them got foreclosed on. Men need women, women need men. Children need us all. It's a fact. This competition shit we got going on is just crazy. Young girls acting like men, just disrespectful. Come on now. Some of these young women that's raising these little crazy young boys with this emotional imbalance, they are putting hands on women. You understand me? Some of them even unaliving them. You watch the news, they're on live Facebook, live Instagram, and they are flat out just unaliving each other. Yeah. No control of their emotion. Yeah. And they're leaving these kids to be raised by a grandmother, a foster parent, or auntie or something. And love just ain't the same. The direction just ain't the same. You can help them be successful, but internally they're going to be really screwed up. They will be. Can't save them. You can help them. Can't save them. Can't save them. Yeah. So, one other thing. There's a difference between snitching, reporting a crime, and keeping your neighborhood safe. Now, see, sometimes if you see somebody killing them, shooting people indiscriminately, people that are breaking the cars and tearing up everything you worked hard for. You go into a restaurant, they pulling guns on people. You go into a gas station, you at a restaurant, and here they go with all this stuff. Just chaotic. You should report that. The criminals should know it's not okay, that somebody's going to get you. You can't go unpunished because they could be pointing at their this time, and next time they could be pointing at you. You have nothing to do with it. You know how many innocent people get shot up and messed up behind these fools? A lot. Little kids, older people, elderly people. Because these people are out of control. These same snapdragons are raising these little young boys, and they are out of control. Then you expect the police and everybody to be nice to them. Like, what do you think is going to happen? You're a convict. What do you think is going to happen? Now, that's not counting the ones that are innocently charged, but, if you think you got misused in the system, only reason why they misuse you because you gave them a stick to hit you with. You commit the crime, you put the stick in their hand. Yeah, you commit the crime, you put the stick in their hand for them to whoop your ass. And that's just what they do sometimes. That's just how it goes. Don't do it. Find another way to operate. Another way to operate. Now, if you think it's not chaotic and it's not a national problem, I'm going to take it to a video and share a video with you in Chicago of just this Labor Day weekend. What's today? September 1st? This weekend in Chicago. Watch this. Look.
People in Streeterville say they have been terrorized by the gatherings.
When you have hundreds of kids, teenagers running around uncontrolled with reckless behavior, there's bound to be some sort of accident that's going to happen. And it did happen last weekend.
One teen was shot, another was stabbed, and police officers were injured shutting down the gathering. Something they said they did as soon as the city's 10 p.m. curfew for unaccompanied minors kicked in.
So if the police had the ability to do that at 8 p.m. instead of waiting until 10 p.m., the situation could have been brought to bear much quicker, and possibly the gun incident might not have happened.
Alderman Brian Hopkins has proposed moving that curfew up to 8 p.m., and thousands have signed a Change.org petition supporting it. It's an idea the mayor, again this weekend, rejected.
As far as the curfew is concerned, look, it's not productive to shift the problem into another community.
But today, the chairman of SOAR's Safety and Wellbeing Task Force and the president sent a letter to the mayor demanding change.
We're hearing more complaints. I'm talking to business owners. They're concerned. They don't want to lose their businesses.
The mayor says what he'd like to see in situations like these isn't a change in the curfew, but rather more safe places for teens to gather so they don't resort to activities like these. Reporting live in Streeterville, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC 5 News.
Okay. Y'all tell me what you think about that. Mayor of Chicago, liberal, very friendly, out of touch, doesn't understand what's going on, or really just fails to see it. He wants more money for programs and counselors. But they shooting each other up. Y'all tell me what you think. Let me know. Peace.
Because I am hard, you will not like me. But the more you hate me, the more you will learn. I am